In this video, we will test HTTP GET and delete endpoints of our Basket microservices which are connected to PostgreSQL database using the Marten, and we will also address how to handle exceptions to ensure our service responds with user-friendly message. So please open the Postman. As you remember that in the last video we have created new basket with using HTTP post request. Now I am going to open HTTP GET request, which is the GET basket by username. And if you look at the endpoint, you can see the basket URL is located at localhost 5051, and the endpoint continue with the basket /SWN. SWN means that our username, we will paste the username from the request parameters. Please click the send button and trigger our HTTP GET endpoint, and this will be hit to our breakpoint, which is the GET basket endpoint. And if you continue and debugging, this will be sent to our GET basket query object into the GET basket query handle, and this handle method, this will be using repository GET basket object with passing the username. And in this method we basically use Marten session load async method in order to get shopping cart by username. So if you continue debug operation, you can see that we will retrieve basket information from the database, and if you come here and expand the basket, you can see that we have two items and calculated total price, and the username is SWN. Now I'm going to return back to our handle method. This will be return a result object, and this result object will be continue a response object and return back the result.ok to the client application, that we can confirm from this response we have 200 OK response, and we have whole JSON body of the shopping cart object including the username and two items. So we have confirmed that our HTTP GET operation working successfully. Now I'm going to test HTTP delete operation. This is delete by username. Again, the endpoint is exactly same. We are passing the username from the request parameters, but this time we will send HTTP delete method. So click the send button. This will be trigger delete basket endpoint class, and this will be sending to mediator to delete basket command handler class. This time we will use repository.delete basket method. If you go to implementation and put breakpoint and continue our debug operation, in here you can see that we will use Marten's session.delete method in order to delete shopping cart by username with passing the username as a parameter, and this will be delete our record from database, and we will save change async and return true object, and this result object returning true, and we will return back to the client as a response, and in the response we will include a message of the is success, that you can confirm from the 200 OK delete operation is success. So now we can verify the deleted shopping cart from database using pgadmin, or we can send HTTP GET method again with the same username. Last time we can get the whole cart object, but this time we will expect that this SWN has deleted and with no response to our HTTP GET method. Click send button and see what's going to happen, and this comes to our GET basket endpoint. I'm going to hit F5, and in here in the handle method we will use repository.getBasket, and the repository get basket method, as you remember that we use load async method, but this time basket is null. When basket is null, we have throwing basket not found exception with a given username, so that's why this will be throwing an exception. And if we hit the F5, we can see the exception is entity basket with the username SWN was not found. But as you can see that this is unreadable raw message, and this is not acceptable for the client response. So we should fix this response and make this more readable and manageable. Now let's improve this exception message for the client applications.